Hi, my name is Ulysses Crawford. I'm here to tell you about my experience as an intern for corporate communications in the city of Fayetteville. I've had a great time here at CorpCom, and I've learned a lot of things along the way. I love editing videos and seeing the behind-the-scenes work of projects such as the ones they work on here. So I felt that being an intern for CorpCom would be a great use for me. My goals for the internship were to learn more about how to tell a story, how to produce relevant content, and how to properly edit videos. I come in a couple days a week for a few hours, although I wouldn't call it work because I was having fun the entire time. On my first day, I got here bright and early, just in case there was anything they wanted me to do ahead of time. As everyone got into the office, we got together for the morning meeting to discuss what everyone would be doing for the day. After the meeting, everyone went back to their office to get started on what they were doing for the day. My little office is behind Gavin, so mostly I got to watch him. That day, Gavin happened to be editing a Fayetteville in Focus episode, and I got to help. Little did I know I was going to get a behind-the-scenes look at how they do things here. A few minutes later, they had to record a stand-up for the Fayetteville in Focus. I got to man the teleprompter. A little secret that I learned was that Sherry stands on a couple of books to balance the height difference between her and Gavin. I also learned a few things about a green screen and lighting. The number one rule with a green screen is to make sure the lighting is even. For the next few days, I got to mess around in Adobe Premiere Pro and follow Gavin and Sherry around and help with whatever they needed me to help with, such as taking CVA photos or editing videos, and I even got to sit around in a meeting with Kevin and put in some input of my own ideas. One of the most fun jobs we got to do was the city council meeting. Instead of coming in that morning, I came in later that night. I came in a little early so they can show me how to work the cameras and switch between shots.
Okay, so practice on moving the cameras back and forth and have to get like one. Let's see if we can get a tight shot on Councilmember Chris, who is 210. Okay, can you punch up camera 2 live? Perfect.
It was a long night for them, but I stayed for a while, but not the entire time. I came in the next day, and Sherry discovered that they didn't have an external hard drive to put the videos I needed to edit on. So we went across the street and paid Clayton with IT a visit. Luckily, for us, he was going to make a run to Best Buy that day, so he was able to deliver the hard drive to us later. There was a lot of footage on that hard drive, so I knew it was going to take a while to edit. The next week, we had an episode of The Day in the Life to shoot with Canine Officer Nero. I wasn't scheduled for that day, but I wanted to come in so I could be there and help and watch. And I am so glad I was. Everything was pretty cool to watch, except to the day. It was hot and humid, but it was worth it. When I came in for the day I was scheduled to, it was time to get to work and do what I was originally assigned to do, edit the B-roll. When I sat down at my desk, I opened the folder. I realized they weren't kidding when they said there was a lot of footage to sift through. So with that in mind, I got to it. Over the next few days, I worked on 6 videos. My 2 favorite were the Airborne podcast and the Habitat for Humanity house build, aside from my own personal project. Which brings me to the current day. I started off the day editing the last of the footage that was on the hard drive. Then I got right into editing this script, which is what I'm reading off of now. I've learned a lot about lighting and how to capture a story and how to stay safe on the internet. I want to thank everyone at CorpCom for the friendly hospitality and the great time here. I would recommend this to anyone who has an interest in TV, film, production, directing, and multimedia management. This has been such an informative and fun time for me. Thank you.
You good?
Yeah.